What's cracking, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. New video, or should I say late video. Right now it's 6:20 p.m. Sunday night, NFL Sunday. I don't think I've ever released a video this late. Usually this is when Gunner and I would be preparing to go live. Gunner's taking care of some stuff right now, and I haven't put out anything since Friday, I believe, right? On either channel. And so I was like, you know what? Let me at least drop a little video, see who's paying attention, and let you guys know what's going on. So everything's fine, allegedly, right? But so you guys know that have been, on the channel for a while, I had an infection in my tooth, right? And it went away. I hope. But I've been dealing with it's what seems like a sinus infection. Okay. Hopefully that's all it is. Hopefully the infection hasn't moved. I don't have a fever, anything like that, but I've been really tired and kind of a headache. And so I said, you know what? I just haven't been feeling good. So I said, I don't have the same energy. I always have the Dubs energy, but I just wasn't feeling it. So I decided to take a couple of days off. But in preparing for tomorrow, which of course there's going to be videos tomorrow, I was reading through the comments, man. And I just want to make sure that you guys understand how much I appreciate all the support. There's hate here and there, and that's fine. That's life, right? You guys know I made the last video and I said, man, it's funny. I said that I don't like negative energy. I don't. It tends to put me in a bad mood. And me being in a bad mood is not good for me and potentially other people, right? Not anybody in particular, but just in general, in my recovery, my criminal recovery, just to make that clear, because there is such a thing as a lifestyle addiction. It doesn't have to be a substance. It doesn't have to be liquor, alcohol, anything like that, man. There is such a thing as a lifestyle addiction. That is what I had. And in my recovery, it's important for me to recognize toxic people, toxic places, toxic things when I'm fatigued. All these things can be dangerous. They can be dangerous to our freedom, our sanity, and society, man. And I'm very, a lot of people probably, no, I take that back. Some people think that I take it for granted that I'm out here. And that's the furthest thing from the truth. I know how lucky I am. I know how blessed I am. I know that whether people like me or not behind those walls, they depend on me to be a good representation of them so that they can have that opportunity to be in this place. When a former long-term offender, former lifer reoffends, especially violently, it is very, very hard on them. It's disappointing for them, some of them, but it's also hard on them because what if a former long-term offender or former lifer does something violent? He was found suitable by a commissioner and a deputy commissioner, and the governor reviewed it. A psychologist reviewed that person's threat level to society. And if they do something, what if it makes, if not all of those people that were involved in his being able to reintegrate into society, at least two people or one person, what if it makes them think twice when your loved one comes up, or when you sitting in your cell right now watching this video, when it becomes your time and your opportunity? Someone like, a former lifer, former long-term offender like me or someone else blows it for you. So I haven't forgot. I won't forget. I have an obligation to those that I left behind the walls. You know, I told the story a long time ago, man, of an old Pinto. And he told me it doesn't take a man to survive prison. And that's out here in California where things are pretty rough, right? He said it doesn't take a man to survive prison because they have a place for everybody. And that's a true story, man. So those men and women who are applying themselves in self-help, and they're applying themselves in college education, college programs, that are really kicking ass on developing personal insight, there's a place for you, eh? And it's out here. For those who are still caught up in their criminality, my prayers for you. And there's a place for you. We know that. There's a place for everybody in prison. If you're a killer, there's a place for you. You're a gangster, there's a place for you. If you're a programmer, there's a place for you. If you're a punk, there's a place for you. I've said before, I've said it a bunch of times, and I'll say it again right here. Doing time is not living. It's just an existence. You have pretty much entered the realm of ghosts. Like, we know out here that you exist. Like, we hear your voice from time to time, right? We see your face from time to time if you have a cell phone. But you're still out of sight, out of mind. Prison is full of people that were not productive members of society. I was that person. I had no idea the responsibilities of being a participant in the everyday world. I did whatever the fuck I wanted. When I was caught up in my criminal addiction, my lifestyle addiction, these people that went to 9 to 5s, they were suckers, eh? The fuck? I go bust a lick. I just go commit a crime. And I'm good. That's the in and out. Takes a few minutes. Maybe I get busted and I go sit down for a few years. I get back out. What's a 9 to 5? I remember when I paroled from YA. I paroled January 5th, 1993. And my parole officer came to the pad. And he was just doing his job. He was giving me the spiel that a parole officer has to give me. And has to give everyone on his caseload, right? He was actually a cool dude. But this is our first interaction. And he told me, look, so you're going to have to get a job, or you're going to have to go to school, or you're going to have to. And I said, hold up. The only thing that I have to do is violate this motherfucking parole, and you go sit me in the county jail for a few days, and then I get back out. That's the only thing I have to do. And my mom and my daughter's mom looked at me like, what the fuck? And my mom was like, are you fucking stupid? And I was like, nah, nobody's gonna come in here and tell me what I have to do. Because I only had 90 days of confinement time left. I knew how much time they could hold me for, right? And my parole officer, he said, calm down, man. You're going to do whatever you're going to do. But let me finish saying what I got to say. Shout out to him, man. Jim Book. I hope I said it. Said Bauk. Jim Book. He was cool as fuck, man. But anyways, you know me. I get into these rambling ones. And like I said, it's 6:30 now. So I'm going to go ahead and bring this one to a close. Just want to let you guys know, because somebody reached out to me. Hey, man, you feeling all right? I'm good. Just a little bit under the weather. Get some good night's rest tonight. And hopefully hit the pavement running. Smashing. And hopefully put out the content that you guys want. By the way, do me a favor. Those of you that see this tonight, I don't expect this to get many views. It's already late at night. I know a lot of you guys are old like me and probably ready for bed for tomorrow's work day. But those of you that do see this, if you have a topic in mind and it's something that I feel like I can actually make a video about, put it in the comments. Put it in the comments and let me know about it. I know I say that a lot. I mean it. There's just times when I don't really see a topic that I can really expound on. But if I get one, I definitely will, man. And I'll try to remember to shout you out, whoever's idea was. With that said, everybody, please be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them, man. I'm out of here.